There is no question that it's sophisticated and dominated by the so-called Big Four of Absa, Standard Bank, Nedbank and First National Bank. There is also no doubt that bank profit margins would increase if they could change customer behaviour on the retail side, but it's the corporate side that remains highly profitable.
So banks are trying to switch customer behaviours to transact through electronic means, because that means that they can leverage their systems and automation rather than maintain an expensive branch network.
The established banks in the country are watching market developments in developed world economies, attempting to judge where their next competition will come from. It appears they are less concerned with established international players entering the market space, though.
So the non-traditional players being retailers, so that's the one area that they worry about. So what if a big retailer opens a bank? And that's not uncommon in global terms. So you've seen in the UK, there's Tesco's, there's Sainsbury's, all of them have a bank. Also other non-traditional IT companies. What if Apple becomes a bank? And those type of players that could take a massive market share from banks, because they already operate an iStore. So cutting out, disintermediating the bank already.
Bank charges remain an emotive issue. Several years ago, the country's competition authorities investigated the formal banking sector and found that consumers had grounds to question some charges. The findings led to some charge cuts.
This last few years we've seen quite a strong advances growth. So banks could rely a lot on the net interest income from that area. So there wasn't a very big necessity to sort of improve in IR again as in the past. So there has been an improvement, but now what we've seen is that advances have been coming down a little bit. So the banks could be tempted again to look at fees and commissions again, because there has been a trend in the past that where you reduce your fees and commissions in one area, then you hike it in another area.
As the banking sector struggles to convert customers to the electronic channels, population urbanization will help. The challenge, though, is that consumers are still under pressure, with debt to disposable income high at 74%. This is down marginally from the 2008 record of 82.3%. South African banks remain healthy, but most of them see the retail side as more competitive than their corporate side of their business. This is good news for consumers. I'm Angelo Coppola for CCTV in Johannesburg.